Hey guys, I want to try out a new tower today, so I figured I'd make a little recording and see if we could take a look, see if it's worthwhile. And I have 99 shards of it in the league version, so we're going to finish that up and I'm going to create a regular version. So that way we can take a look at the details and see the difference between the regular and the league version. And that tower is a flying tower. And it's going to be Sky Eye. So I messed up and used all 10 of my shards, or I would have a very easy process of finishing this as I had planned. But we will go the normal way, and sure, we'll just try one for now. Let's see what our odds are today. Fast forward this some. And not on the first try. So, let's see if we get it on the second. There we go. So that's pretty good. Pretty good odds there. And what's the difference of the league version? Can move. That's what I'm curious about. So we should be able to craft. If I can get through all these gears, we should be able to get to the regular version and the League Sky version. Let's create the regular one, and funny enough, I'm now one short of that. Okay. 3.7 range. And let's go to, take us to the League version. That's interesting. Okay, so it took us to the next one, and it's the same cost for both. And just in case you haven't noticed that yet, if you already have one of these, don't hit craft. Just go up to the first card and hit the fuse button to make that second one. It'll save you a lot of silver in the long run anyway. And now we have a league version, so I just want to actually see the difference between the two. And 3.7. I think I'm going to throw some runes into this one just to see what it can do. Not really wanting damage per se. Let's see. Its main attribute is damage. So if you upgrade, it's going to upgrade that damage. So it's only 115 now. I'm not quite sure what it would get up to, but probably not going to be a tower you're going to look to do a lot of damage on. So we could throw some toughness on there. Looks like that second rune slot's not going to do us a lot of good on this one. Too much. Not a lot of good choices except for toughness. But we do have a range one here, and I have a range toughness, but since I have nothing else going there, we're just going to insert that for now. That'll help level that. And we can swap it out once it gets closer to 90. Let's see if we have anything else. Range, fire rate. I suppose we'll just go with that for now. And because I have not evolved it, that's as far as we can go. But that gets us to 5.7 for now, so that should make it pretty useful by itself. And let's take it into battle and see. Actually, it is a counteraction group spell. And let's see if we can find somewhere useful to use this guy. Almost forgot. Always hit this lock button when you create new towers. Okay, now let's take it into battle. Let's see if we have one. I think there was a mine. Maybe it was this one. Let's see. Not that one. Actually gonna turn the sound off for myself, pretty much. Okay, this looks like a good one. We have the counter. And we have a damage. So let's try the regular version first. And I'm just trying to level these last 3 towers up. So let's take them out. Let's put our new guy in. Actually, let's just sort by level to make that a bit easier. Should be at the bottom. We'll try the regular one first. And because he is doing damage, but actually for the fun of this on this round as well, let's just use a Shiny Crest for damage. And let's see if the Shiny Crest can actually be our tank. That should be all we actually need. And let's throw the confusion in here just for fun. If I can get that to 65, I can evolve it, so we'll go for that. And that looks good enough for now. I'm just trying to level those up, and I should not need those. So let's see what that does. And I want to get a view of it. So this one is the regular version, so I have to kind of plan this a bit more of where I want it because I'm not going to be able to move it. So let's put our Shiny Crest here. Let's pause that, get this game center out of the way because it keeps showing up in my way. Let's see, do we want it here? Yeah, why not? Alright, so there it is. That looks pretty cool. Okay, so before we start it out, let's get our base going here real quick. Alright. So it does look like it's attacking. You can see a little bit of blue going on there. Yeah, there it is. So, little blue, white. Doesn't do a lot of damage. But you can visibly see what it's doing. It spins, looks like the eyes rotate. Nice little glow going down it. It's a pretty neat effect. And range. Okay, I do like that. I like that its upgrade is range. So that makes me wonder if it was on this upgrade. It said it increased its damage, I believe, but might put some upgrade rings in there and we'll end up seeing how far that actually ends up going. Okay, so now that we've cleared this off, let's speed this up, see how well this thing actually works. Because it does look, oh wow. So I love the effect. It basically looks sort of like the aim tower. And so I don't even have an aim tower on this yet, so let's that is on a range anomaly, 45% of course, so that's going to be a big reason why that's so high. So you can see the outline grew just a bit, so it is reaching into the entrance now. What is that, 6.1 now? 8? Wow. Okay, that's without. That's just 3 stars. that's pretty good on a range. Almost only need probably one of those in battle. That's sort of what I was hoping for with making the League version. Okay, and yeah, he went down pretty quick. Let's see how many levels we get. I say 13. Ah, 7. Okay, so close. So it looks 500. I don't think we're gonna be able to reach that in this run. Okay, it's definitely going past the start zone there, so that is pretty cool. 45, 360. That range of 8, that is really nice. And if you haven't noticed, but when you upgrade a Shiny Crest, the hit points do go up as well. So, I'm curious if that thing will out tank the Fire Brute. Especially since it has its own built-in crowd control. But we wanted to see the sky, and that's what we're here for. And you saw the effect when it attacked. It's got an 8 range. Looks like it is actually reaching. You can see that blue streak just under the Shiny Crest. So that's pretty much what the regular version looks like. I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward the game a bit and see if we can get to some later levels, just for the fun of seeing if the Shiny Crest can tank, but also if we can get a better idea that the Sky Eye is working in a big cloud. Okay, I went ahead and skipped to level 17, and as you can see, we're up to level 20 on this guy. And we are just now starting to see some things start to break through. This Shiny Crest has had no problem at all tanking. And here's where we get some fog, so finally actually able to break through a bit. And you can actually see it looks more like a blob instead of a line now, so coming towards you there's a bit more going on. But yeah, still no problem at all there. And basically doing that to make this a bit more interesting, just so you can see the Sky Eye in action, and still something else a little interesting going on. There we go. So now we have plenty of things on the ground. And this range 8 just goes so far. They might actually break through this time. And if you're wondering, that is 3,200 points on the Shiny Crest. So it looks like this one's actually doing some tanking as well now. Still haven't thrown a spell down, but I think they're gonna finally break through. But looks like this guy is still helping us attack, so that's good to see. Actually built back our hit points. Fortunately, everything's on fire, so we'll throw a spell in here. I don't think the Shiny Crest can do the DPS and tanking for us. If you hadn't seen, that's the League Merciless Strike. So to get an idea of the damage that's going on, increase. It's almost a little over 500 million there on that dot. And ooh, barely got that one. And 137. And so that's pretty much a big increase there on that Merciless Strike. Definitely a great spell. It does replace the Deadly Strike. So you can't have both of those in battle at the same time. And this does have some nice range to it. 2.8. Once you get the aim tower on it. I love that long reach. It barely reaches there, but it was recently buffed a few weeks ago to extend its range, so it is better than the Prime Injector. Well, for most Accords, there may still be some testing here or there in certain situations, but you can pretty much count on it most of the time from here on. And he did not get by. Looks like we regenerated our health. So so you can see that thing firing several shots. It's a pretty cool effect. We're just gonna go ahead and try to speed this up some. Let's see. Throw a couple. And have no purifiers, so this ghost might get through. That's okay. And he can't actually take those Shiny Crest down. Now, of course, he can get past and take the aim tower out. I'm curious if this will re-heal before he comes back. And it does. So he has to go through it again. And he is immune to it now, so 519% chance is not enough. Dramatic finish. There we go. Alright. Nice finish. So that is the regular one that we have going there. Okay, now let's actually take a look at the League version. And what did we end up getting? In just one run, I believe we ended up at 21. Not bad. No runes, and it still was able to get to 8 with aim and a range anomaly. So we should have a nice view here since we're already 2 up. Alright, let's see what the League version looks like. And I'm going to restart because I would like to have that there. That's almost good enough. That's pretty good. There we go. Okay, so let's see. Wow, that's huge. Wow, it shot that fast and hit. So does it constantly fire and hit everything in its range? Is that the case? That's pretty quick. Let's see. Okay, so let's get some things up here real quick so we can actually see what we want to see. Wow, 10.8. Goodness. Really only do need one. Wow, it actually spins in half. That's different. That's pretty neat. Wow, that's a long way, and that's without aim tower. That's gonna be pretty much the whole map. Okay, now we have the purple glow away, so now we have the true purple glow of the tower. That's pretty neat. So now I have purple stream shooting. And I couldn't tell in the other one if it was hitting everything with blue or if it was just single target, but this is definitely hitting everything in its radius. So I might go back and look at that video after we record it and see if the regular version is single or everything. But this one definitely hits everything that it can. It's much more visible. I do enjoy that. So yeah, there we go. Should be able to get an aim tower going now. I wonder if this will hit 13. Oof, almost the whole map. 12. So without the final 2 rune slots, this is hitting 12 now. So you pretty much only would need one of these. Maybe I'll make a second just in case that is burning and can get through the map, but I don't really want to waste the range anomaly every single time on these guys. But oh yeah, we can move this. So let's see. Nice. 8.6 with the aim tower and 2 teal runes. So that's great range. You could pretty much just put this in the middle of the map. I love the blue or the purple halo, so you get an idea of where it is going. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. I like that you can move that. I don't know that's really needed. You could probably just keep the regular version, but I like being able to move my towers. There's something to be said about being able to just throw towers down quickly and assess where you want them later. And let's have a race. Let's see who can get there the quickest. So let's put him in the corner. Him in the corner. Go. Alright, so it's the same speed in case you were wondering. And as far as I know, there is no tower to boost the speed of flying. So they're going to be moving at the same speed. But there you go. That's pretty much what the tower looks like and what it can do. And pretty much only need one of those. So unless you want it to move, you can just stick with the regular version. And that range is good enough that if you plop it down, you probably won't need the League version. But it is fun to just move towers around. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed this video.